Hurricane Erin making its way through the Atlantic, and experts warning actually of life-threatening riptides for many on the East Coast this week. We've seen mandatory evacuation orders put in for the Outer Banks in North Carolina, so Mr. G is all over it, the meteorologist at the NewsNation station PIX 11 here in New York.
Big fella, this is a really interesting storm.
This is, yeah, I kept hearing, because sometimes I feel like, oh, if it's not going to make landfall, people say, oh, no big deal.
Oh, and that's the interesting part of it, all right?
Yeah.
This is the latest. They're flying into this storm every 4 hours. That means 6 flights a day, right, mile by mile. And winds are down to 105, and here's the interesting part. The winds go down, but the hurricane circumference expands. So the winds go down, the top winds are 105, but the hurricane force winds are now 80 miles out. The circumference of tropical force winds 245 miles out, so it gets bigger as it expands. Now take a look at this shot, and you'll be able to see once again the track and the high winds and the beach erosion coming up the eastern seaboard of the United States. The closest approach here is going to be the North Carolina coast. It is a barrier island. The timing will be Wednesday night into early Thursday. Hold that shot if you can. The winds offshore and the waves combine for 30-foot high waves.
Whoa.
Now, when you get to Virginia and the Virginia Capes and Barrier Island and the Carolinas, those wave heights are 8 to 12 feet. And in New Jersey right now, they are going upwards of 6 feet. That's a lot of sea swell beginning to come in. And once it comes in, you're going to be dealing with rip currents, and beach erosion, and that's going to be a big story. So as you look at this map, the big story is going to be what we're going to have to deal with here in the eastern seaboard of the United States for the next 4 or 5 days. The other thing is that it's so big that it's projected next Wednesday to hit England.
Wow.
So it will hold itself together. It will totally do a job on the sea lanes in the North Atlantic.
I mean, that kind of thing doesn't happen often, right? When it's, or with any kind of strength, does it?
It happens, but it doesn't happen all that often.
Interesting.
You know? And the other thing that I want to tell you is this cone of uncertainty, right?
Right.
I told it to one of the anchors on a local level, and she was very perplexed by it. And she said, I'm very concerned about this cone of uncertainty.
Right. And
I said, this is not about your social life.
Oh, here we go.
She was really concerned about it.
You really are. I thought for a second, I said, we're going to get through this. It's going to be a very serious report. You have people up and down the East Coast who are very worried, and we almost made it. We came very, very close.
But getting back to the serious note, finally we can get away from top winds. Finally we can get away from, you know, the number of the center of the storm. What we are concerned with now is a storm that's 300 miles away that will cause tremendous amount of damage.
For a lot of the coast, like we talked about the Outer Banks, and they are evacuating people. By the way, tough week. So many people on vacation down there, and the other beaches too. But when we make it up to our area, like Jersey Shore, Long Island beaches,
waves over the open waters of the ocean right outside the harbor here in New York City, and 8 feet plus in central southern New Jersey. Wave heights breaking out early and then coming on in. You're talking about Fire Island. You're talking about the whole Barrier Island reef, which is about 90 miles long.
So that's for the next few days into the weekend. And the rip currents are dangerous. Some people don't. I mean, the waves are one thing, but the rip currents are
when
really
they're breaking that fast. And the breaks come over the open waters of the ocean, then they break and keep breaking in, and the flags are flying. Rule of thumb: don't go in the water, lifeguard or not. Don't go in the water.
Absolutely. Any other advice you've been? No, that's it for today. Thank you very much, G. It's always good to see you. You look great. New shirt, by the way? Or?
Yes, it's a new shirt and tie.
It looks a terrific combination.
Same shirt?
I mean, some might argue it doesn't necessarily match, but it's a terrific combination.
And same tie.
Yeah. Sounds like Trump and Zelensky yesterday with the suits. Thank you, my friend, the great Mr. G. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.